Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It's Tuesday night, time for your favorite show on YouTube, the Bama Standard. As always, we're brought to you by Workspace Solutions and Oakmont Financial Partners. Before we do anything, before I even introduce my fine people here on this panel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're in the live chat, let's get things stirred up tonight. If you're watching the replay, show us some love in the comment section. I'm your host, Justin Riley. With me, as always, is a living legend, 1999 All-SEC linebacker and SEC champion, the Marvin Constant. And directly above him is the man who keeps Paul Feinbaum employed and informed, the senior analyst of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, Stephen M. Smith, and to be joined later, Bo Scarborough and Steve Brown. Hey, fellas, what's going on? It's Tuesday night.
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, glad to be doing it.
We are in here.
Yes, sir. Before we get rolling, I want to remind everybody, we're going to be live in person at the Paul Bryant Museum, April 24th and 25th. Make sure you show up early. Get there in time to see the best show as far as Bama content out there. We'll remind you again throughout the program. Again, hit the like button. Stephen Smith, we are fortunate enough to be blessed with the next wave of Make Their Ass Quit. One, the hardest hitting dudes out there in this recruiting class is joining us tonight to remind us he's going to carry that legacy on. Go ahead and introduce this man.
Well, he's already done an unbelievable job playing Debo in a commitment video that we did for him. He's committed to the University of Alabama, a 2024 guy from South Alabama, that Mobile area, Theodore High School. When I tell you he could be the next Timmy Williams, coming off that edge, just crushing quarterbacks. He's got a high ceiling, a high upside. Love this young man right here. Wish nothing but the best for him. We got Sterling Debo Dixon is in here.
Yes, sir. Welcome in.
What's up?
Man, glad to have you. Hey, tell us a little bit about that. First of all, we're pretty excited somebody that your age still appreciates a fine classic like Friday. How did that promo come up? And, man, what a way to introduce yourself to Bama Nation.
Yes, sir. It kind of happened through like Justin Smith. He was talking to us about it. He thought it would be real cool. Him and my dad got together, and they was just laughing. They was making fun of how I was riding the bike at first because I was riding it up a hill. So they thought about it. They was like, man, let's do this. So then we wound up doing it, and then it just blew up from there.
I like it. It's probably the best announcement video we've seen thus far.
Now, the funniest part was your friend on the end when you took his chant. He was like, "Man, leave me alone, Sterling."
Yeah.
Right.
Well, man, go ahead, Steve.
And so, but the part that had me just crying was the guy goes, "Why didn't y'all help me?" And he's like, "Man, I coach quarterbacks, cuz."
Yeah, that was my dad. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Well, listen, we heard that you were at the scrimmage this past Friday. Alabama hosted you. How'd that weekend go, and what was your impression of scrimmage?
That was probably one of my best visits. I wanted to get on the board with the coaches and really just talk ball. I'm not really into the recruitment. I just want to really learn the playbook and really just try to get on the field early as possible. So I was kind of watching the inside linebackers. I haven't looked in the playbook before. So I was looking for different terminology that I knew. And I was just watching them just do it. And I was on the sideline asking the coaches about it, and they were just kind of telling me. So I loved it.
That's what's up. Now, Armstrong initially was the guy that brought you in, but now you have the opportunity to work with Robert Bala. I heard you had a good time with him, but tell us how that relationship is going. And
all right, hold on. First and foremost, I got to say this, man. We don't need no more soft linebackers, man. So, all right, listen. All right. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You know, coming out of high school and college, I was considered to be, if not I was the second most physical player in the country, So again, we need that legacy back, man. Okay.
Yes,
all right. Listen, no more soft linebacker play, man. So we need dogs who gonna breed and facilitate dog mentality in they players who playing with them. So I just need one promise from you that you're gonna get down there, you're gonna play your ass off.
Most definitely.
Don't fall into the trap, man, that some do.
Sir.
And when they take that step to college and let them overwhelm you, be the dog that you are. All right?
Most definitely.
All right.
Yes,
I was waiting for that. But yeah, go ahead. Talk about Bala. The man's bringing energy. We've seen clips from spring practice. He seems to be about that business and bringing back the Bama standard. What was your impression of him?
Honestly, he was super hard on the guys. He was pretty much getting on to everybody out there. He was going crazy. He was critiquing them on their mistakes, and honestly, he just showed me why I needed to play for him. He's gonna get in your behind every play when you're messing up. He gonna teach you through your mistakes, and he's just an understanding guy. So that's definitely somebody I want to play with. And Coach Kevin Steele, he showed me what all the hype was about, man. I met him my eighth grade year. Didn't really get to see him coach, but when I went out there, he was fired up, and that's the type of energy I need around me. I need the best guys around me, and just people that's gonna make me the best.
Well, you definitely stepped into the right situation. Those guys get it; they've been there before. Now you have been compared to Deontay Lawson. How do you feel about that comparison? And do you really like being compared to another person? What I'm saying is, everybody likes to do that. You know, they like to compare, but I like to look at you as the next Sterling Dixon. What is your feel on being compared to great people? And yeah, how do you see yourself in that light?
Honestly, I don't like being compared to Deontay Lawson, but that's a great player. He's very smart. He knows where the ball is gonna be. I actually got to play alongside him. My freshman year, and he could tell me what a play was going before it went there. So he was very smart. But honestly, I'm trying to go out and create my own legacy. I feel like our games are like two different things. I feel like I'm more aggressive and just more to the ball, but he's definitely a smart player, and he's going to be great at Alabama. Can't wait to see him.
Yeah, most definitely. Marvin, what advice other than what you've given him already would you like to offer up to him as he prepares to take on the prestigious honor of linebacker U?
Best advice I can give you: don't let it overwhelm you, man. You know the difference in playbooks between college and high school. That playbook is a lot. You know, it's a much bigger playbook, and you know the speed of the game. You know, once you adjust to the speed of the game and you learn that playbook, you know it tends to work out better for guys who can learn that playbook early on. Because you know they all say the speed of the game is faster. That's because guys are in their playbooks in college and in the NFL. So once they learn that playbook, they play faster. Guys that don't know it tend to play slower. So just play fast, physical, learn your playbook. And I would say, man, stick to an older guy, somebody like Dallas Turner, man, somebody who knows the ropes. You know, reach out to him, let him be a mentor to you. Take as much advice as you can get from him. Pick his brain.
Most definitely. What up, Bo?
What up?
Man, first off, I know we're kind of interrupting the flow. Those rings look nice.
Where's mine?
Huh?
Where's mine?
You got yours already.
I ain't talking about my SEC championship ring. I'm talking about my USFL championship ring.
Man, that's nice.
Scout team don't get rings no more.
Yes, Scout team get rings.
Man, I was out there giving y'all a look all season, man. Come on, with my ring.
You ain't come to the ceremony.
Man, I didn't get the invite. Nobody told me.
We did. We told the scout teamers.
Hey, real talk though. I need a favor from you though, real quick.
What you need?
Look, Austin want to come to y'all game this weekend, man. I need you to take care of the homie, man. Get him a field pass or something, pregame or something, man. Show my homie some love.
I got you.
Look, Austin, Amar's son, Galloway. I'm gonna hit you about it though.
Okay, yeah, I can do that for you.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Well, Sterling, I know that you've already made your decision in terms of where you're going, but I know that Auburn's still ringing your phone a little bit. What's going on with that, and just how bad is that newly hired coach expressing how he wants you?
Sterling, just tell him you don't want to go milk cows, man. Tell him that ain't even your future. You don't want to go down there.
Most definitely, but he been keeping in touch every day. He been trying to sell me on being different. I definitely been listening to it, but honestly, I feel like I want to just go be the best and just stick with rolling with the tide. So I've been hearing that. I visited, but I'm still locked in.
You want to go to the NFL or you want to be a farmer? Which one?
I'm going to the league.
Exactly. Auburn, all you're gonna learn how to do is farm and plant beets.
Bo, since you just joined us, man, first of all, this is Sterling Dixon, a guy who's going to change the game when he gets to Alabama.
He will
What
fold
advice-
you up, Bo. I got 100 right now. Say he'll take
Man,
you,
listen,
Bo.
put your whole
I got
bank
100.
account on it. Put
Hey,
your whole
Sterling, I
bank
got
account
100
on it
right now, Sterling, and say you'll take Bo.
Hey, I fuck Sterling up right.
Man, you coming out of high school?
He's still in high school,
Man,
sir.
where are your
Hey,
morals?
listen,
Who
man, I
raised
don't
you?
care. I don't care if he 2-3 years in the league. Just like I'll fold you up too, Marlon.
See, Sterling, when I
You gonna,
said don't
you
let
gonna,
it
you gonna
become
have to strap his ass
overwhelming,
up just like I strapped mine up.
Sterling, when I said don't let it become overwhelming, I was talking about people like Bo. Don't let them intimidate you, okay? He's human
I
like
ain't doing
everyone
that.
else, okay? As a matter of
Most
fact,
definitely.
he wears tidy
Hey.
whities with Superman on the back. He's not Superman, Sterling, okay?
Hey, that's what he wears. So he trying to say this me, but that's what he have on right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he got the skinny jeans on with his draw line showing.
I'm not from your generation, sir. I was born in the 70s.
It doesn't matter. You still got your skinny jeans on with your
Bottom line, I got 100 on my man Sterling.
with your Walmart hangs on.
Not the Walmart. At least get Target, sir.
Man, you know the Walmart hang. As soon as you put
Justin,
them
y'all
on,
don't even
they
have
tear.
a Target in Mississippi, so stop that.
You got a Cracker Barrel. Hey, quick shout out to Leonardo da Vinci, $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, sir. Love what you're doing. But yeah, Bo, other than issuing a challenge, which we need to see on A-Day, what advice you got for Sterling, man? You're a guy who likes to mentor folks. You've been working with Justice Haynes. What can you offer up this man?
Can you repeat the question? I ain't hear the first part. I heard the second part because I was talking while you was talking.
Yeah, you were. That's what you do. This is why we're not professional.
Marvin.
No,
Don't put me in this.
If you would offer up some advice to this young man, you're good at mentoring folks. You've been working with Justice Haynes, and it shows in practice right now. What advice do you got for him as he begins his final year in high school and then heads off to Tuscaloosa?
Man, I'm just go and get the chip off your shoulder right now, bro. Just wipe the chip. Just get the chip off your shoulder, because Alabama, man, is all about being where your feet are and controlling what you can control. You know what I'm saying? You got to go.
Oh man, they don't like when
man.
you telling
Went out.
stories.
I wanted to hear that.
Man,
The fans got him. The fans got him.
Let Coach Saban, trust you in everything that you do, and we
Bo?
can go to class on time, man, and you want to be you want to be everywhere on time, man. Also you want to have the advisors on your side as well, so they can know what kind of kid that you are. So when you do need help, they able to be there for you and be able to take over for you. But you don't want to be that.
You don't want to be that kid who has Boost Mobile, is what he was going to say.
What'd you say, Justin?
I said that he didn't want to be that kid on campus with Boost Mobile like you, and you keep cutting out.
Oh no, man! Well, for some reason my laptop didn't pull up your email, so I had to get on this. I had to get on my phone, but this ain't no Boost Mobile. This AT&T. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, man.
Another
but, you know
tall
what I'm saying?
tale.
But for real, talk to Miley. She's the advisor over there. She over all the study hall people. Make sure you have a good relationship with the people in the study hall building and also in the cafeteria. Miss Amy, man, she gonna take real good care of you, man. As long as you do what you're supposed to do and be respectful towards her, she will get you anything that you need. You know what I'm saying? She would take care of you, have you on the right diet. And like I said before, make sure you just be everywhere on time and, be one of them players that's accountable, really, that they can call on for anything. And, you want to be one of those players that, a leader at an early age by example and not by, being vocal. So by the time you do become a junior, and you'll be one of the leaders of the team and everybody will listen and buy in to what you're saying if you do what you're supposed to do when you first come in. And that was one of the things that I did. You know, I played my role. I did what I was supposed to do. You know, even if it's giving your teammate a cup of water, you know what I'm saying, that means a lot. So you have to go in and be a team player, you know, be someone that's accountable, you know, being on time, showing up first, you know, and a person that, you know, Coach Saban can trust on and off the field. I mean, on the field, issues not gonna keep you from playing. Off the field, issues gonna keep you from playing because mistakes on the field can be fixed, but mistakes on the outside of football is a little bit harder to take care of. So you don't want to be that type of person that, you know, got the red eye and everybody, you know, see you and they be like, he's this, he's that. You want to be that type of person that when people see you, you light up the room and that they can count on you and, you know, you on time, like I said before. But you know, that's what I have for you because that's my aspect of it. You know, I'm all about, you know, being on time and being respectful to the people, the janitors and everything and everybody around now. Even the people in the cafeteria, man, you know, they there for you. So, you know, show them some respect and, you know, speak to them and, you know what I'm saying, ask them how they doing because sometimes they need that because they there, you know, all the time and people don't, you know, really recognize those people that's behind the counters and the janitor who cleaning up behind us and stuff like that. So, you know, try to make it easier up on yourself by, you know, doing the right things and if you feel like it's wrong, then don't do it. You know, your first mind is always right. Your second mind is the one that gets you.
Yes, sir. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it.
I'll just say this from the media aspect of it. Number one, man, Sterling, always be aware of what you post on social media because people will take that and run with that and will miscontort, you know, what you be trying to say. So definitely keep watch on what you put there on social media. One, and then number two, don't let the media guys overwhelm you either. Because sometimes I'm not saying because I don't do this, but a lot of people in the media they like to overwhelm athletes by writing different stuff that don't even necessarily make sense, that they shouldn't be writing at all. And a lot of those guys that read that, it really mess with them. So always, you know, don't even buy into a lot of the media hype and then just keep your social media as clean as you possibly can.
Yes, sir.
Sterling, Stephen M. Smith brings up a valid point. I can tell you from experience, I was often misquoted. Okay. For
Yes,
some
sir.
reason, the media always like to take what I said and spin it to the
Yep.
point where if you Google the most famous quotes in Alabama football history, one of my misquoted moments falls at number 3 on that list behind Joe Namath and Sean Alexander, I think, for the most famous quotes in Alabama football history.
That's
I was
crazy.
I said it, but I didn't quite mean it that way.
He did.
So be very mindful of the message you put out and how you put it out. Because like they said, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. You know, that's a very teachable moment that as a young man, you know, we're often the big athletes, so we're confident. And, you know, we believe that we're the greatest thing on earth. And
Yes, sir.
sometimes we'll say things and people just take it the wrong way, even though we don't mean it that way.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got time for a few more questions. I'll go around the room, but first, Sterling, I want to talk about that dog in you, and that was on full display this past year. 'Cause I believe your sophomore year, you were hurt for the majority of it, and you had a chip on your shoulder. And boy, you went beyond playing with a chip on your shoulder this past season. You went straight off. It was like a yard dog that finally broke free from a chain. 172 tackles, 18 sacks, broke all kind of school records. Man, talk about that motivation to come back strong and do something that put the world on notice.
Honestly, I just want to give glory to God. That's really why I went and did that. I prayed my sophomore year because I knew I was gonna miss it. So, man, I just came out there and I worked each and every day. And I just was thinking about what I missed, and I just wanted to remind the people that I was still the same player and I was gonna come back and actually be better. So, that's I played with a chip on my shoulder.
You definitely did.
Yes,
And
sir.
my last question, who are you looking forward to tying up with? Oh, well, we lost him. Okay.
Uh,
Oh, we lost Bo. Who you look forward to tying up with the most once you step foot on campus?
Deontay Lawson. I know he has a lot of knowledge. He played early, pretty much as a redshirt freshman. So I know it's gonna be a bunch of stuff that he can teach me. Um, Also, Jahad Campbell. I talk to him pretty much every day. I'm in the playbook with him, studying when he's studying, and he pretty much just helping me and just trying to make sure I get on the field early. So he just giving me advice.
Hey, that's some solid dudes right there.
Yeah.
All right, Marvin, Bo, Steven, what y'all got before we let Sterling go?
Man, all I can tell you is, man, play like hell on fire, brother. Be the baddest thing you can be. Be the biggest dog on the yard. You want to make a statement, you start knocking folks out, then people going to learn. And when they learn, they're going to respect you. And when they respect you, they follow your lead. Lead through your play. That's all I can tell you. Be that dog. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let nobody talk you out of that. Because you're going to have some guys, oh, it's practice, man. Don't go that hard. A lie. Listen, they can get it the same way people in the game can get it. You play like you practice. You take that mentality, and you'll be great.
Most definitely. I appreciate you.
Steven, any questions you want to ask before we
Get you some traps like this.
I don't have a question, but my main statement is going to always be like this, man. Hey, lead with your best foot in everything. Lead with your best foot on the field. Lead with your best foot in the classroom. Lead with your best foot in the community. Lead with your best foot in everything in Tuscaloosa. Because once you lead a city and you go to the NFL, you want to look back and have that city go, man, Sterling meant something to us. You want that city to make it feel like, hey, Sterling is one of ours. Just like when you at home in Mobile, folks in Mobile, like that's us right there. When you leave Tuscaloosa, you want them same people saying, that's us right there. He left. That's us.
Yes, sir.
That's good advice. Bo, anything left for this gentleman before we let him go?
Well, I'm only gonna say it's gonna be real quick, and it's something simple. It is. I said it in the beginning, man. You can only control what you can control, bro. And if you do that, you'll be all right. Because if you're trying to control something that's not in your hand, then everything else gonna fall downhill, man. I done seen it happen too many times with people. So you gotta be where your feet are and can control what you can control. Other than that, it's not about what you want, it's about what you're willing to do to get it. So I know you want that championship, so what you gonna do to get it?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Sterling, man, we greatly appreciate you spending time with us today. If you would, man, tell the folks, all the fans, how they can find you on social media. And we'd definitely love to have you back on as time progresses and throughout your senior year, just to get updates before you head to Bama.
Man, I appreciate you guys for having me. It's a blessing. And y'all can add me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram and Twitter by @StolenTDixon1. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, and listen, man, I appreciate you for watching all my highlights and patting your game behind me. It's an honor to have such a fine player, want to follow in my footsteps and be that level of great. Man, listen, man, it is an honor. Thank you so much for thinking so highly of me and my dream. I'm just kidding.
On a serious note, can you hit me up after this and pretty much just text me your number or something like that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, I get your number from Justin, and I'll shoot you a message.
Most definitely. I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem.
All right, man. Take care. Roll Tide, brother.
Roll Tide.
All right. Man, great guest. Looking forward to what
Marvin
he's going to do.
Marvin found him a pupil.
Hey, Marvin's about to get even more excited because we got another defensive player jumping on, and this is a guy that we've been waiting to have on. Stephen M. Smith. This dude, well, he's that dude. Bring him in the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready.
Folks, if Bo is the chairman of the commissioner of the USFL, then this guy is the vice president of the entire league. The man from the University of Arizona, crazy hair, incredible tackler, will make your quarterback feel like absolute dirt, runs like absolute blazing fire, a USFL champion. He might as well be somewhere in the Grand Canyon jumping off with Evel Knievel's bike, but he is the legendary Scooby Wright, everybody.
Yes, sir.
All right. Damn all that. Listen, let's just how many times have you put Bo Scarborough on his ass at practice?
Let's get to the real
and
stuff.
do you own him? Just go ahead and claim it, man.
I'll mute Bo. So go ahead.
Honestly,
this is a safe place.
We don't even go like that in practice because we are so low on bodies. So it's like,
Scooby, that's not the answer we're looking for here. Okay, you don't have.
I know.
You don't have to be political.
Trust me.
We're not politically correct, sir.
No. There have been opportunities, but you just gotta.
No. Scooby, tell them about the time you told me when you knocked Bo out at practice. Tell me you told me the story the other day. Tell everybody else.
Why are you lying to yourself? Don't be doing that.
Oh, Bo back. Oh, my bad.
Oh, okay. Hey, Bo, what's going on, man?
I heard the whole thing. Hey, what's funny? I already knew Marvin.
I can't hear Bo. Can you guys hear Bo?
We can hear him.
Well, I can't hear Bo.
So when he running, you don't hear him either. When you put him down, do you? I know that's what I'm talking about. You don't hear no footsteps when you coming. Hey, Bo. He ain't got no feel when you coming.
No, you hear Bro's ankles and knees popping before you hear him.
You say his ankles and knees sound like a dice game.
He has a dice game out in the middle of practice?
No.
Sound like you're on the crap table in Vegas when he's running.
That's what me and Bo were saying in the training room today when we were both getting treatment.
Gotcha.
I've had 7 knee surgeries, so I understand. Trust me.
Damn. What's the worst injury? What's the worst injury you got?
So my ACL, MCL, PCL, patella tendon, medial meniscus, lateral meniscus, and my articular cartilage all at one time on the last play of a game playing against LSU.
All the CLs?
And the patella tendon.
He was an overachiever, Scoob.
My skin was the only thing holding my leg together. So, yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Had to be rushed to emergency surgery.
For real?
Yeah.
Where he got in the hands of the wrong doctor.
Man, I'd have been better off doing it myself. With a
Alabama
fans. You that the doctor was Fowler.
Huh? Y'all had a real team doctor. We had, I don't know what we had. Yeah, but you are correct, Bo.
You got somebody from Craigslist is what you got.
Craigslist, that's giving him too much credit. Hell, I was going to go with offer up.
But to Alabama fans, you're a legend because that tackle got us to the SEC championship, saved the game. So, hey, man, forever.
What you got out of it, Marvin? What you got out of it, Marvin? What you got out of it?
He's here with us.
Was it worth it?
Steve, I think that you were misquoted. I don't know if he's the vice president. I think that he is the chairman of the USFL because the USFL, I felt like, was looking for something to put them on the map and to draw attention. And you took that on, man.
All right,
Game
man.
one.
Hold on. Scoop. Justin is being too politically correct. You are the personality of the USFL. You play with more passion and more energy than anybody else I've seen in that league. It is a joy and a pleasure every time I turn on the TV to watch you play. I watch you when you're off the field on the sideline, how you talking to your unit, how you keep them motivated, how you keep their foot on their neck to ensure that the job is done, and you play with the level of physicality and passion unmatched by many, brother.
And that was Marvin writing your press release.
Damn.
No, I appreciate that for real. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I mean, I just love.
And I value good linebacker play because if it wasn't good, they know I tell you now.
He doesn't shy away from that.
I heard
don't get him started
earlier saying don't be playing like a pussy basically when you come in. So yeah,
that part.
Yeah, that part. People forget that part. You can have all the stars in the world, but if you can't come downhill, nothing matters.
I've been saying that for years. So
hey, I'm a 2-star guy.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
And School, I'll tell you something. I tell them all the time when we're talking about recruits on this show. What do I always say to y'all? I don't care how many stars they are. Show me when you're on the field. I could care less what you're rated as a recruit. It does not always translate. Show me on the field. You are correct.
Yeah, no. University of Arizona was the only school to offer me a scholarship. That was going in my senior year. Then I
had offered you.
Job well done.
I thought Boise had offered you.
No, that was my dream school was Boise State. So I had a connection there, and it was.
Hold on, was Chris,
one of my good friends?
Was Chris Peterson there at the time?
Yeah, it was his last year. I would have been his last recruit. So it was Chris Peterson's last year, and I had a connection there with one of my good friends, and I went up there to their camp, and I balled out and stuff. I went up there my junior year actually, and did really well. And it was on their thing, on their radar. And every school that came by, I said, "You're not fast enough. You're not big enough." And because I didn't play linebacker until my junior year of high school, I played nose guard my freshman year. I played defensive end my sophomore year, and then my junior year I was really playing like mostly offense. And then my senior year I was returning kicks and playing receiver and running back. And when I got to Arizona, they're like, "Okay, we're gonna play you a linebacker," because I was always a good natural pass rusher off the edge. So that's kind of what just fit.
Wow. What position you played on offense? He can't hear me. Ask him what position he played on offense.
Bo asked what position you played on offense.
Oh, I played everything. I played receiver. I played running back. Shit, I was out there returning kicks. Yeah, I was getting after it.
I used to tell.
I appreciate that, Justin. I can't hear both.
Hey, well, you know, the thing about school, most linebackers are better running backs than the running backs anyway. That's how we tackle them so well, because we know everything they're doing beforehand. So I get it. Most linebackers are better than the running backs on the team anyway. So I know.
No, I truly believe that, because you see the cutbacks lanes as a linebacker. You know where you're going. When you're feeling that zone read, you know where you're going.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's a real thing.
Tell him how I got him on that fake outside zone.
Bo said he got you on a fake outside zone, Scoob. He said he did you wrong. And he said you dove in the dirt and said you completely whiffed. So hold on, Scoob. What happened?
You see what I'm saying, Justin? He said he go beyond.
That's all good, Bo. I can't hear you, but I can hear you, Bo.
But Justin, Steve, did he not say that he got him on the outside zone?
Yeah, I got him
on a fake outside zone. He thought I had the ball, which I didn't.
So he said you dove in the dirt, you missed. It was
Scoob.
Tell us what really happened, Scoob.
I'm gonna have to leave the show and come back so Scoob can hear me.
Here, should I come back so I can hear Bo?
I think that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, but no, that's cool. That's
y'all
cool.
got Bo trying to defend himself.
Yeah, our practices be so chill. It's like it's crazy because we only have so many bodies. It's like you can't. We haven't even tackled. We haven't even gone to the ground.
I got a question for you, Scoob.
What's up?
Let me see how good of a teammate Bo really is. Has he taken you to Nicky's West yet?
No.
I'm not taking that man to no Nick and West.
No,
what's wrong with that? It's good food.
Scooby don't eat no food like Nick and West, man.
You don't know that.
I do know that. I see it when he eat every day.
Scoob, are you a vegetarian?
I'm 230 pounds of pure beef.
Exactly. So take that man to Nicky's West.
I'm not going on that side of town.
Good food over there,
Bougie as hell, Bo.
Huh?
So you bougie as hell.
Right.
No, I love the food. I love that
food. Root Chris or some shit like that.
Oh,
I'm not going
what
on
it is. He's got expensive taste.
I'm going
All right, Scoob. So here's the problem. Bo's scared to go on that side of town because he's scared. So when I'm coming to Birmingham soon, man. If you want to go,
who said I was scared?
I take.
Who said I was scared?
I'm gonna hold.
And it's on me.
I'm gonna hold you to that if you do.
Got a whole powder clip.
Hey, I gotta ask you. Not many fans may know about this. I gotta ask you about your stint with the WWE. How'd that come about? How'd that go? And did you get an opportunity to work on your first promo? I don't know how that went.
Oh yeah, no, I was deep in it. I got contacted probably around last July for a tryout in November. So I went to that for like a week. Then there was like probably 80 people, all ex-athletes, whatever you can think of, karate kids, MMA people, and then it was a week long. I took a handful of us from there, and then they signed a handful, and then I went back and did a week long tryout again, and really got to see what it was like to live at the WWE Performance Center. Got to meet everybody. Got to meet Shawn Michaels. Was at the NXT show, and like in the back room, in the green room, seeing how it all went down. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, I got to cut up promos and stuff. I I was trying to go for the charismatic keel, like kind of asshole, but not like, what did I say? I think I said, I'm your mom's favorite pro wrestler. Your woman wished to steal my seed and have my babies, and your children wish to call me father. That was like the intro of like one of my WWE promos. So there's some history to it.
Steve Brown, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Steve?
What's up, man? Address me as a star of the show, please. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the star, the founder, the cornerstone, the whole damn church, Steve Brown.
Dressed like
Common
My Little
legend.
Pony.
What?
Say, dressed like My Little Pony. What do you have on, man?
I'm so glad that Steve Brown here so Marv can leave me the hell alone.
What is that do you have on?
Hey, so Justin, who's the white guy?
This is the most feared linebacker in the USFL, Scooby Wright. A guy who's
Hey, Steve,
Man, how you doing?
Steve, he was just telling us how he
Hey
was
man,
wearing bow out at practice.
with that name, I thought you was a brother.
Steve, he was just telling us how he be wearing bow out at practice too.
What? I don't believe that.
Well, we lost him. I guess that's all he had to say about that. Man, Steve, I saw your post about Jalen Milroe. And
yes,
while we're waiting on him to come back, let's talk on that, because Milroe, from what I've been told, has been on fire. He's been lighting folks up.
Good.
He is not what we saw against Texas A&M. Matter of fact, one reporter said that if he were to play A&M today, we would have dropped 80. So use this opportunity to speak on it.
Let me say this, man. I love Alabama football. Love it. I've been a fan, even before Marvin played. I was just we all grew up Alabama fans, but we also know there's another side, and that is the redneck, good old boy fans who want to see what they want to see. And the thing is, I know from Alabama history, a lot of them still feel like there should never be a quarterback of color, at Alabama. Those days are over. And I think that this stuff has been going on since the great Walter Lewis. I'm sure y'all remember him. Oh, yeah. Walter Lewis, Andrew Zhao. Then you get Phil Simms, you get Blake Simms, you get Tua Tagovailoa, you get Jalen Hurts. Now it's Jalen Milroe, and he has been so disrespected even before the season starts. And it's nothing against Ty Simpson. From what I see on his tape, that's high school though. Ty Simpson hadn't played a meaningful down, and you guys are on here like just dogging Milroe like he needs to do this, he should leave, he should this. Oh, this is Ty's team. I mean, it's like if you're Alabama football fans, you should be happy that this kid is improving. Even when you hear good news or read about good news about Jalen Milroe, they're still going in on this kid, and it's not about football. It's not about football. And that is one thing that really displeases me about some of our fans, because I love our team and I don't give a shit who is the quarterback. I don't care if he's red, black color, pink, green, as long as he's playing winning football. You know what I'm saying? And I will give you a perfect example. Let's say if Marvin Constant, he's the linebacker. He don't have a great season, which Marvin has had great seasons at Alabama, but one particular season, let's say he's thrown in the fire. He really doesn't know the plays. He misses a couple of tackles. Then there's this white kid that comes in, and you're basing he should start over Marvin over his high school tape. Well, number one, if we all know football, we know college football is a lot faster than high school football. The pros, it gets even faster. Now, you're hearing that this kid is doing remarkable things at practice. The first thing I saw was when he threw the nice pass to Ja'Cory Brooks. Who is that guy? Yeah, I don't believe that's him. That's got to be Ty Simpson. It got to be this. And then when you find out it's him, well, that's just practice. That just one pass. We don't know. They are like shooting this kid down, and he is a player at Bama. He's the player at Bama. Now, and then when you call him out on it, oh, you're a racist. You're no, motherfucker, I'm not. I love everybody. But at the same time, if I was a racist, I'd be like, well, you know what? You want Ty Simpson to play quarterback, but it's 21 other guys out there who are playing. They're black. The ratio is done. So it's not about black, white. It's about the best player for the job. But don't scrutinize this kid and throw him out, because of what you're thinking or what your beliefs are. Let's go back. Mac Jones. Mac Jones had the most terrible Iron Bowl of any quarterback at Bama. They did not go in on Mac Jones like that. They shut the hell up and they let Mac Jones come back, and he had a winning season. But Jalen Milroe and Mac Jones lost to Auburn because of his 2 pick sixes. Now, Jalen Milroe is thrown into the fire of by an offensive coordinator who you guys didn't want because we all know he was terrible. He didn't have such a great game, but he made plays and he won. But you're still going in on this kid. Why is that? Why is that? Is no other logical solution to why you are giving this guy's position to a kid who hasn't even played. Why you keep saying how terrible he is, and then when you hear great news about how he's progressed and how good he's gotten, then now, we don't believe it. This is it. We want Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson ain't played a fucking down. There's nothing against him. I like his highlight tape, but what are you guys doing? But this guy is out here busting his ass for your team. So if it's about your team, any progression that anybody made on the team should be good news to you guys. I don't give a damn if it's the kicker, the freaking water boy. If they have done a good job and they're progressing and you hear that news, you would think as a Bama fan, hey man, such and such didn't do a good job last year, but now he's doing a good job. I'm happy. He's going to have a great season. Nah, we don't want him. We won't tie. We won't tie. That, to me, that is just blatant disrespect to that kid. And that's what I've been harping on.
I agree.
What do you think, Marvin?
I'm a true believer, man. Let the best man win the job, because at the end of the day, race card ain't going to win the game. So, you play the game on the field, and that's when you determine who's going to win. So give the man his due fair shot and let it play out the way it's supposed to play out. A lot of people don't realize that how their comments actually impact these players, because at the end of the day, they're still kids. If you wouldn't talk to your own kids like this, why would you do it to these kids?
Exactly. I mean, and they are taking this dude through hell, and he hadn't even played he was thrust into a terrible position with Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien was trying to turn this kid into a Bryce Young when he doesn't have Bryce Young's skill set. So that's a lose-lose. The kid was overthinking and doing everything. So now he's getting his thought process together. He's going through his progressions. He's worked his ass off on the offseason. He's making great passes. We want Ty Simpson. What has he done?
I think the best thing that could have ever happened at this point for Jalen Milroe is getting Tommy Rees in here. Bill O'Brien was not meant for Milroe. We all know this. Getting Tommy Rees in here, Tommy Rees understands exactly what Jalen Milroe is. And this is why we are seeing the rapid improvement, progression of Milroe. You're seeing it in the footwork. You're seeing it in the arm. You're seeing it in the reads. You're seeing it in the accuracy. That ball that he threw to Ja'Cory Brooks, and let's not forget, Kool-Aid McKinstry had perfect coverage.
He did.
That ball could only be put in one spot. Jalen Milroe put that ball in the direct spot, which tells you not only is Tommy Rees coming in here doing a good job creating an impact, but Jalen Milroe's putting in the work himself, whether it's with a private quarterback coach in Texas or in California or in Florida, wherever he's been working at. Jalen Milroe's put in the work himself. So I echo Marvin. May the best man take that win out there on the field.
I'm with whoever does it. And let me say this too. Let me say this too, Justin, one more thing, and I'll let you have the floor back. It's not a black-white thing. It's a right thing. That's one of our players. It's a right thing. It's a wrong thing. And our Bama fans are freaking wrong on this one. And I feel like, again, I've said it before. Everybody loves the Crimson Tide. Everybody wants to be like the Crimson Tide, but they hate our fans. And this is one reason why they hate our fan base. This is one of the main reasons why. So, and Marvin, Bo, if a black person does the same thing, I'll get on his ass too, because I love people. People. I don't give a damn what color you are. I love people. If a black person did some BS like that, I'm on your ass too. But so white people don't think you can't get it, or red, or whoever you are. I just love people, and that's the way it should be. Let the best make.
What race is Toa? So we can include that race too.
He's Samoan, sir. He's
Samoan. Yeah, I love him too.
We don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate. So, and I love my Bama fans. I love you all, and I appreciate you guys supporting us. But come on, guys, let's look in the mirror and then have some humility here. That's a kid.
I'm going to say this. We are not trying to prop up one guy over another. I know we've been accused of that. What we're asking is, one, be positive about both of these guys. And two, the most important thing is quit writing people off until you give them an opportunity to get their shine on. And whoever wins, we're behind them. But quit the slandering.
Justin.
And just because you don't feel like you're basing his success and failure off of one game, a small sample size.
Justin,
we got a great offensive coordinator in here who actually is not an idiot, who can work and develop talent. That makes a difference. Marvin, go ahead before I let Scooby back in.
You know what it is? Most people don't even understand how difficult it is to even play in that stadium or even play at that level. They don't even understand the mental capacity that it takes. So why would you want to destroy somebody's mental capacity when it already takes one hell of a mental capacity to be able to play at that level, and especially playing quarterback? They don't understand the mental damage.
And this is why I've been rooting for Milroe. Nothing against Ty Simpson. It's just the fact that you guys have been really on this, man. So I'm looking forward to the underdog winning. But whoever wins, I am with it. I'm going to buy a Milroe and a Simpson jersey. And that's just what it is. I support them both. I love them both. But y'all, let's cut this underlying racism BS out y'all doing. I don't like that at all. I don't.
Speaking of underdog, Scoob, welcome back. You got the perfect.
Wait, let me get ready for school. Let me hold up, because he looked like he'd been. There we go. I've been working too. Come on,
Steve. He's accomplished in MMA.
Dog, you okay?
Yeah, I know. I do. I know. I tried. I tried it.
But yeah,
those blow up muscles.
While my iPad died, you're asking who I was. I had the greatest season ever statistically as a linebacker, hands down. Nobody can touch my stats.
Hey man, you know what? I knew who you were. I was being sarcastic. I'm happy that you're on the show, man. Hold on, I'm gonna do like you. I'm happy you're on the show. I appreciate it.
We're gonna have an Instagram.
Hey man, but I promise you, with that name, I could have sworn you was a brother. That's why I was like, who is this white dude? Wait a minute.
I'd be lying if I was told that was the first time I heard that.
See?
No.
But see, now if you had a name like Marvin, you're like, who is this white guy? Okay, yeah, Marvin. That's that guy right there. The guy that wasn't half as good as you are. Yeah, Marvin. That's Marvin.
Hey, Steve, you want to hear my real name though? My government name?
What is it?
Philip Anthony Wright III.
That's a
hell
lawyer.
No, that's a white. Look, hey,
that's an account name.
I feel like we're about to go to court right now.
Hey, you shouldn't be playing football. You should be doing taxes. What kind of?
Hey, that's why it's fucking Scooby, dog.
There it is. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I was talking to Bo, and he said he trucked you in practice a couple of times, and I was like, "Wow, that's what's up."
Scooby,
yeah, that's what.
Hey, Scooby, I told you how these people were gonna act.
Hey, man, he said it. Yeah, he said when he trucked you, he was like, yeah, you
Bro.
yeah. So is that true? Tell us that story, Scooby. What happened, man? When Bo trucked you, that's what he said.
Nah,
That ain't what
never.
I said.
No. We
Shout out to
got
Jimmy Wilhelm.
before practice. We don't even go like that.
All right. Well, I got a question for you, Scoop. You know, you played in the inaugural season of the USFL.
Yeah.
You see so many leagues come and go, fail, pass. You see a new one emerges. So, what is it about the USFL that has caused it to be the sensation that it is, and stick, and get the numbers that it received last season with the hype going into this season? Because the XFL numbers have not been the greatest. So the USFL has proven it's a far superior league. So what is it about the USFL that the people love so much?
Well, the XFL got players just built like me. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I think because Fox is sorry, people are racing outside my apartment. Fox does a great job with their media and stuff and getting it out there, and I feel like they just do it. They bring a different side of the game. They bring you in the huddle. That you hearing the coaches' play calls. You're hearing those. The XFL does that too, but I don't know. I feel like we just have a better product out on the field. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, shit. I played in the AAF back in 28 whenever that was. I played in the XFL, so this is my third time in a spring league. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it sticks around. I mean, I think there's too many good football players out there that aren't in the NFL, that don't have opportunities, that need somewhere to go play for the game that they love. And for me now, it's just like I play the game because I truly love it. I love playing football.
So, Scoob,
Well, you guys you guys are bringing the fun back to football. You really are. You're bringing because the NFL is kind of getting boring, and it's too many stupid storylines, and people just want to see some good football. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're happy to have you, man.
So, Scoob, when they take you inside the instant replay, have there ever been moments where the referees have gone at each other just in the instant replay?
No, not that I've heard of. I've tried to go up and be near the huddle and stuff when they're talking, and they don't even let you get nearby. They kind of kick you out.
So when you guys like make a gang tackle and everybody piling each other, do anybody get hunched like Marvin used to when he played at Bama?
Everybody what?
Get humped on like Marvin used to down the pile, you know.
That's foul.
That's not that kind of league, sir. That's that
Right.
Yeah, Marvin. Yeah, Marvin used to get that done.
So, Scooby, you can hear me. You can hear me now, can't you, Scooby?
Yeah, I can hear you. Bro.
All right. So, tell the people how you got the name Shark Dog.
Oh, my two favorite animals.
Yeah.
Now I'm swimming around, and I have a 120-pound Mastiff pit bull back home that I found in Tucson, Arizona. When I was in college, and I was out in Phoenix one day, hanging out in a pool in my backyard. And he was jumping around in the pool, and he jumped out, and I was like, "Damn, that's a homie looks like a shark." And then Shark Dog. That's how it came about.
And you got a tattoo.
Yeah.
How big is it?
Hoodies. He gave us hoodies with the Shark Dog last year.
Yeah.
Hold on. How big is the dog?
120 pounds.
Cool. You got a mountain lion, don't you? Damn.
No, he was.
That's a big dog.
Oh yeah, no, he was a full bred fighting dog apparently, because I found him at a park, and I guess the park that I found him at, this one breeder who breeds fighting dogs, when he has too many in the litter or whatever, he throws them in the park, and people like me grab them. And they told me.
And you found him in Arizona?
Yeah, at a park in Tucson.
Okay, so listeners, listen. If you're missing a pit bull in Arizona, Scoob got your damn dog.
No, he was 16 pounds when I got him. Now he's 100.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Listen,
that's what's up.
I want you to talk about that pick six you got towards the end of the season last year. You were scooting towards that end zone, and probably one of the worst things that could happen happened. You pulled your hamstring, but somehow in the midst of doing that, you carried off one of the best flips into the end zone, and we never even knew. you're all about the show, and this is why people tune in, because it's like you brought the WWE to the USFL. But man, yeah, talk about that play, man. That was dope.
That's what's up.
So in that game, that was like the middle of the third quarter, even like going back before that, like the middle of the third quarter, probably like, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes left. I grabbed one of our trainers. My hamstring was bugging me and stuff already. And I just told him, I was like, yo, grab some of that orange atomic red shit in the tent. And he put it on my hamstring and rubbed it down for like a good couple of minutes. And then we went out there. And then on that play, we had the blitz on. I was trying to switch with one of the linebackers to rush and not cover because my hamstring was hurting so bad. And he was like, no, he goes like, no, they're sliding to you, so I got to go. And I was like, no, dog, like literally arguing mid-snap, ball snap. My 3 comes crossing face. And I'm like, damn, I got to run with this guy. So I start shuffling by, ball's caught. I caught the ball, and then I'm like, damn, now I got to sprint. I just took off. So the wheels fell off, and then, yeah, cowbunged in the end zone.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And I do
That's
have
what's
to
up.
ask about your welcome to NFL moment against Joe Thomas, arguably one of the best offensive linemen to ever play the game. How'd that meeting go in practice?
It was not fun. I remember I tried to do a chop spin, one of my best moves in college. And, yeah, he threw me out the club pretty good. So,
At the club.
yeah. So that was the last time I went to one-on-ones with the defensive lineman as a linebacker. With the Browns.
So listen, my son, he's a middle linebacker, but he's like 5th string. What advice do you have for him? Don't do that. Don't do that.
How old is he?
He's 19 on the JV team, and he's a 5th string. What advice do you have for him? Hey!
If you're at that
Go
point,
ahead, Scoob.
If you're at that point in your career, I would say hang it up, homie.
Scoob, watch what you say. He's my kid. He's 19. He's only in the 10th grade. Come on, man.
He eligibility been up.
Hey, damn, Bo. I thought
he had
Bo.
3 COVID years, man. He had 3 COVID years.
Hey,
These COVID years are crazy. I hear guys graduating colleges, like, I was talking to one of our teammates about, and they was like, yeah, I graduated high school in 2015, and like, oh yeah, and they were just in college like 2 years ago. Like, it was crazy.
Man, damn. Well, thanks, Scoob. Hey, Junior, go get a job in the morning. All right. Thanks, Scoob. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I heard Craig just got some stuff on there. Or Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, legit source. But there were several times where you may have considered, giving up. You kept on hitting wall after wall in terms of injury. I mean, heck, at the NFL Combine, you ran into some injury issues, and I think you got mono. Is that right? And then your pro day,
Stop
you just couldn't catch a break, man.
Bro, Marvin,
talk about
being
constantly.
in Miami at 21 years old.
Stop kissing them nasty girls.
Your life.
Leave them hoes alone, sir.
I learned my
It's not school is okay. I had herpes once. It's okay. Listen, yeah.
Whoa, dog.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can't get rid of
Just once.
No, but talk
Oh,
about
damn! No, that was something else. Go ahead.
No, I talk about overcoming all those roadblocks and just pushing forward, and the opportunities still continue to come. Yeah, for the young folks in the audience who are facing adversity, man, give them a little something to chew on.
I mean, I don't know. I just love football, and it's like, especially the last couple of years, I've done stuff I've didn't want to do. I know what it's like doing stuff that you don't want to do. So when you get the opportunity to do something you love, you just have that much more of appreciation with it. And then shit, I mean, injuries are just part of the sport. I mean, you're basically a crash dummy. You have 18 tackles in a game, you're getting into 18 car crashes. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I mean, it's just part of the game. I mean, injuries are part of it.
So pretty much, no, if you love it, don't give up.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my biggest thing. I mean,
Junior, don't go get your helmet.
But being realistic with your goals, though.
Junior, throw that damn helmet away.
Man, but yeah,
You gotta make up your mind. Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear a funny story? So since all you guys are Alabama cats here, I was working out at Fight Ready in Scottsdale, Arizona. Eric Anders' gym was there, and he saw me training and stuff, and he found out I played pro football, and I was wearing, and we were talking and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I went to U of A, and I was like, I said that, and he goes, oh no, Alabama's the only U of A. I was like, no, we're west, we're past Texas, it's Arizona. So it was a funny story.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
Well, so technically he was right.
He was right. Let's talk about USFL.
You're right.
Year 2. You've already been to the top of the mountain. You've won the championship. What does year 2 look like? And have the goals changed? Talk to us about year 2. You're only days away.
Yeah, I mean, we had a team meeting, the defensive team meeting a couple days ago. Our defensive coordinator, he hit it right on the head. He always talks about having a vision and having like a picture in your head, a picture in your mind of what you want to be, what you want it to be like. And he said, the brushes in your hands make it beautiful. You can be as beautiful as you want it. It's your vision. So I don't know, that kind of resonated with me. It's each year has a new painting. So looking forward to the next one.
All right. What's your
school question?
Goal? What?
Question: is Bo as good as advertised? Is Bo really as good as advertised? Because I think them folks lying.
I'm looking for Bo to get loose on some carries. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. I'm sorry, Justin, for cutting you off. What was your question, Justin? I'm sorry.
I was just going to ask, what is your personal goal aside from the
personal
goal? Of course?
I mean, honestly, be healthy all year. That's my one goal. Because I know if I'm healthy, I can go out there and play well. So I feel like it all just kind of trickles down. Because I think because I missed 4 games last year, and then I had like 50-something tackles, and I would have been leading the league in tackles if I didn't get hurt. So, yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah. Any more questions before we move into our closing segment?
So Scoob, you pretty much are like a reckless player, huh? Kind of like I was, huh?
I say what?
You're like a reckless player. You just go get it. You just go after it, huh?
Yeah, I mean that's between.
Yeah, like me. Like I was.
Doing the firefighter and martial arts. I mean, I just love to compete.
Scooby is one of those players that when you know you finna get the ball, you gotta eye him down, because he can pop up any moment.
Yep, you know what, Bo? It's funny. It's funny you told us that when you eyed him down and you ran him over. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. You told us that.
Come on, man. We don't even tackle, Steve.
Oh.
Hey, Steve, I think you should come play scout team running back today.
I'm sorry?
Big enough.
I said, I think you should come play
He said, come play scout team running back.
Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all, listen, y'all don't want this. Bo, you know they don't want it.
Well, Scoob, coincidentally, he's in town this weekend. Steve is actually in town this weekend at the Stardome Comedy Club. So before his show on that Saturday night, y'all can bring him in. I think it's a great opportunity. This
show, if he come in, he ain't gonna make it.
Hey, Scoob, listen, man, listen. I tell you what, this is what we can do. I'm at the Stardome in Hoover. I got 2 shows Saturday. You come to the show as my guest. After the show, we'll hit the field. We'll go one-on-one drills. If you can get me down, you just got me down. But I don't believe it can happen.
Gotcha.
I did this with Marvin. I drug him. So if you feel like Scoob, if you feel like hey, passes on me. Who you want to bring with you, Scoob? Passes on me.
Scoob,
I got you. I appreciate that.
Scoob, just know if you hurt a Make-A-Wish kid, it's not gonna look good on your career.
Can't get my ass sued.
Hey, Stephen M., you see how they do me? You see how they do the star of the show, Stephen M.?
Man, bro.
He can see more than that.
What's your wish? What's your wish, Steve? To have Scooby at your show at the start?
I need you to be at my 6:30 show. All right.
Yeah,
and then after my second, huh?
It'll be game time, 6:30.
We play at 6:30.
Okay, well, you know what? Y'all come, Bo, bring him Sunday.
What time?
Bring him to the Sunday show. I think it starts at 7.
Okay.
You think?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what type of women you like, but my type of women gonna be a lot of fat women gonna be there. Now, if you into that,
well, see, I'm engaged. I have a fiance, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we were talking those Miami things. That was a.
Hey man, listen. I got you. I know about marriage. I was married 3 times. I know. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Is that a good idea or a bad? I got you.
Bang. I got you.
Bad.
Bang.
Just got it.
All right, we're running out of time, guys. Let's move into our closing segment. As we always do, I'll pass the mic to Marvin Constant. Talk to us about 40 Plus Strong, what you got going on, how they can find you, all that good stuff.
Instagram, baby, Constant 45. You see these guns at 43 years old, we still hold it in the road. Remember, the direct link to purchase from Amazon is on my Instagram. You can find me there, Constant 45. You ever got any questions about fitness and making that thing do what it do after 40, just let me know. I'm always available.
That's what's up. And those muscles, by the way, folks, that's a TikTok filter, so don't believe what you see on the screen.
No, that's all real, baby.
Marvin, baby. Marvin, I forgot to tell you that dude in the comment asked what kind of steroid that you're on.
What?
Oh.
Hey,
I'll read what's in the comment.
Hey man, but listen, Scoob, it was a pleasure, man. But I gotta run because I gotta go jump into something else. So it was a pleasure, man. And y'all be safe and roll tide.
Yes, sir. Roll tide. All right, Steve Brown. We've already talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, speaking of 40 strong, you see these love handles and back flap by Marvin's book.
That's chapter 10. Right?
Comedy Club start on this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Shows are damn near sold out. Y'all come out, man. It's gonna be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. What time y'all game start? Bo, at 6:30?
Yeah, 6:30.
Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I might miss my 6:30 Saturday show. I'll have a replacement, but I'll be there later on after the game. So I'm gonna be at the Stallions game 6:30. So I won't be at the start on, but after that, I'll be at the there it is. So there it is.
That's right. That's what's up. Stephen Smith, tell the folks what you got coming up, how they can find you on social media.
What I got coming up tomorrow on the show, talking more about Alabama spring practice. These are some freshmen out here doing their thing. Bo's guy, Justice Haynes, went off in that first scrimmage. Jalen Milroe had like 2 or 3 touchdown passes in that first scrimmage. There's a lot of good stuff that took place. So, yeah, we're going to continue this conversation because A-Day is coming up on the 22nd, and everybody's going to talk about this A-Day.
Most definitely. Well, Scoob, that leaves you, brother. We greatly appreciate you being with us, man. Tell folks how they can find you on social media, and our ticket's still available for Saturday.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me on. It was fun. Twitter, you can find me at 2-star Scoob, and then Instagram, 7th round Scoob. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Look forward to a great year. So appreciate you having me.
Yeah, most definitely. We'd love to have you back on throughout the season, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey man, I'm Scoob. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram, okay?
Okay. I won't follow you back.
Yeah, you see, if you see sexy naked dude, that's me. Okay, so just follow back. Don't worry about the name.
Just make sure it's not his OnlyFans by mistake. All right, guys, that'll do it for us. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and for those of you who are still in the audience, April 25th and 26th. We're going to be live at the Bryant Museum doing our thing. We need you to get there early, show support. You might even get to touch Marvin's knee. It's in a glass case, vacuum sealed. He'll be signing replicas, so be sure to get there. The first 10 people in will get a replica to take home.
Also, you will get a chance to see the Past the Fives from Steve Brown. They just came out. Past the Fives are in stores.
Right, Past the Fives. Also, Bo, he's also going to have his T-shirts. You know, so make sure y'all get those. He got some. I think he got one just for Steve and them. The T-shirt, Bo Scarborough T-shirt with the back out. So you make sure, you know.
Yeah, buddy.
It's gonna be cut like your shirt. You see how your shirt cut?
Yeah, but with the they're gonna have the back cut out the back.
Like on Longest Yard.
Oh,
all right, guys, I gotta go, man.
Sir.
Roll Tide, love y'all.
Roll Tide, y'all.